All right. Sorry for the delay. I was gonna try and see if I could do something with Cody today, but apparently you're not checking their Discord. We're doing this instead.
Let me carry your goods. Pardon me, but would you happen to be a
We have a bunch of catch up in to do.
steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there.
Yay.
The rich,
Free
and
treasure.
storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
Sure I have been.
My arms are yours.
That
Wonderful.
sounds
Then
weird.
come, we must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly, there is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Nanda Wells. I wonder why it wants me to prioritize the quest. It doesn't ever give me
Sure
enough
doesn't get
quests
himself killed.
that's not even on stream or on screen. There is one down here though. I'm trying to do all of them.
Order for hire. Best service.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst. The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Implying that everyone dies being criminals. Do.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Well, that's me. I'm trying to be helpful here.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what what's good for you.
I got the game way too loud. That slash. My goodness.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we
I feel like that was a lot of
ourselves
peas.
find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt.
Is this where
Really one
Ultima
of
landed, I
countless
guess?
enigmas in which Zemeckis
Or
history
Omega.
is steeped. Come, good sir.
I'm trying to see if Valak can give it
expedition
away with the
continues,
look on her face. It doesn't
and we
look like
still
it's
have
working.
much to learn.
I feel like Ultima, probably Ultima or Omega. I feel like that's one of the twos here,
He's passionate.
and that's what caused
He's
this. And
mad.
what's a clean cut like meteor. That is very pretty there. Been really cool though if they had done the thing where they put a castle in the middle of that. Would be really fucking cool. Like if one of these pieces just happened to be dead center in the middle and they built a castle on top of it. Such devastation. Release Ultima. Or unleash. I'm sorry, not release. How you doing, Prue?
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Yeah.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
Oof.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Oof, oof. You did buy a couple of scratch offs and you broke even. You still have positive luck. If you broke even, that's still positive luck. I want to point that out to you. Because the odds are always against you on those things. That's cool. So what do we do to force a mortal blow? Is there attack for it or something? I never figured that out. It just kind of happens. Hey, Fruit, are you still leveling Red Mage?
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way
Or
out
have you
here?
kind of dropped leveling? I just hadn't heard you say anything about it. I was curious. Oh, dang. Getting further than I thought. Ancient sword. Ooh. Well, that's the first time I've gotten from a chest something that didn't just suck. That gives me more wanting to explore. I haven't wanted to explore before because the reward was not there.
I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Ow. Oh, it's the Goblin Prince. Eat my tornado. No. Maybe I shouldn't have done that in the tornado. Although that's cool. See, how do I do that? I think I want to change that one. I like the rocket punch one, but that one, that ability kind of meh. I haven't leveled. Oh my God. I haven't leveled up a skill in a while. I forgot that was even a thing.
Let's get this over with.
Stop. Don't kill him. He's just protecting his home.
Joseph. So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Me
Do me a
either.
favor.
So that makes me feel bad for all the goblins we did kill.
I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Easy enough. I have another quest over there, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Not it. All right then.
We just did the thing with nice goblins. And now we're killing goblins again. Brutally, apparently. Poor goblins.
You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was
You know, we
fought
know
in
very
ancient
little
times,
of like
a
the
battle of such
history
ferocity
of this.
that it tore a great crater in the very land
Game.
upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man
Should I know more?
enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered.
The Isles of the Lost are the Isles of the Ark, the cluster of tiny islands upon which the Crystalline Dominion stands. They are largely man-made, having been built atop existing ruins. They are arranged with the ministry hub at the center. That is not what I'm talking about, is it? Yeah, no, it is. This is roughly where we're.
But we must not dwell upon
Yeah,
this
Cody,
achievement.
punctuation has never been my
Yet to
strong
see.
suit.
Onward. History awaits.
Too much internet speak. I've been doing internet speak since I was AOL Instant Messenger. Completely ruined my grammar and proper writing skills. Another quest back here. Holy shit. Gotcha. No. Yeah, so I sent you that message before I started streaming. And I kind of needed an answer before I started. And then when I didn't hear from you, I was like, well, all right, well, I gotta start. That one's already running late. I'll probably be playing 11 most of the weekend.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Oh, that was her. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't it do that while I had it staggered? Oops. There we go. So this weekend I need to sign up for Dynamis. I need to not forget about that. So we got Dynamis and into Limbus, and then I don't know. It's gonna be a long fucking day, to be honest.
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt, and once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods,
Did you go to
he
Dynamis
offers
last
little
Sunday?
in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here,
Don't
in all
remember.
their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered
See, here comes your social life.
province of the divine? Alas, All is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Okay.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Upheaval. Alright, let's take a minute and look at our skills. I haven't touched it. Oh no, I did the thing again by accident. There we go. Alright, so we're using, we don't give a shit about that shield, whatever. Ooh. Ooh. That looked cool. Raging Fist. Earth and Fury. That would be a good AoE though. I don't know. Should I get Raging Fists? I like this. I want to keep that one. So what do you think, honey? Should I get Raging Fist or Earth and Fury? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I have to have 2 of each, right? No, I can't though. See, available only 2. Wind up in people. If I'm pressed here, it only lets me put 2 abilities in here. Now change that to Ramu. These have to be Ramu. All right, so we'll start over here, right? Phoenix only gives me the Phoenix listing. Did they change something? Oh, like this will now only be Garuda. I might have to look that up. How do I summon Will? It doesn't say. Now I'm out of points. That was too quick. Oh, you have to master it to be able to.
Let me carry your goods.
That's good to know, though.
And nasty. Let me.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
And I got another quest. Oh yeah, there's usually what, Reapers on.
I must leave for the Canadian.
How you doing, Kupo?
Bloody cruising caravans, scooping up all the best customers. Leave some for the rest of us.
If our new arrivals.
Now I just need to see about getting the work.
I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh. So you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Something changed with bits?
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Supposedly you don't see what changed. Probably found out in a few days. Because they didn't make some kind of post about it. I don't know. As soon as they took bits away from watching ads, I stopped giving a shit. Because the price of those bits versus what it was like $1.60 for $1. And I was like, nah. The only time I ever bought bits is when it would go on sale for the equal price of what they're worth.
Hurry, man.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough.
Yeah.
You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that too.
Look at me. If he's just
I would
got
do
hold of
wonder
it
if
now,
they just lost a
it must
bunch
have
of
been
money
the
doing
crates
it
he had
though.
me carry down from Sanbreque.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route to the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. They'd Sorrowflam one day, then off to Canva the next.
They ended up making it so
Before
you
you're willing to go,
can
the
only
fatter
watch
the
so many
purse.
ads a day.
Which is why there's no shortage of competition for
And some
of the
days you couldn't
longer
even get
routes.
them.
I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Wow, what a dick.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the check.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
You get your ethereal earring.
What can I do for you?
That's from what?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
Finishing all that
He
stuff.
knows me only too well.
Fuck, now, yeah.
And I've got a ham here.
I still gotta do Shadows of the Departed.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbreque, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
I'll take the large.
Come taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Let us through.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me.
No.
He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
So can we just pull him away from the door with wine?
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the free pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a true word spoken.
True, I guess. That sausage looks a little concerning. All right. Palm Queen is near a dragon's eyrie. Am I not at that point yet? Where was that ball? Damn it. The crook. We're not in Baklov, right? That's Dalmekian. That's Rosaria. Where? Wait. No, Sandberg. Okay. So where's the dragon? The crook. Oh, the dragon's here. There we go. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Means down here. Level 15. Raptor.
No need to ride from here.
What the fuck am I? Haven. I feel like we've been here before. This is part of the cutscene, right? Where Jill, yeah. I think I remember. Funky.
What we have here? Greetings, Your Majesty.
Yay, no more ads on this thing. Okay, we'll just wait, I guess. He's having a hard time. Oops, no. Oh shit. Whoop. Damn it. There we go.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Oh, this is also a quest, wasn't it? It wasn't just the hunt.
That should do it. I need more than this.
I forgot it started as a quest.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's
Good old hooch.
no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Oh, that
Don't be silly.
moonshine.
Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything.
What?
Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit.
It's a weird way to expand inventory. Should just said, here, I got this fanny pack for you.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Okay. I think I have another quest here. Oh, everything's got a thingy. Now to touch all the
Thank you,
things.
Clive. The nobleman who visited. Was that...
My knowledge is yours. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today. You wish to study the tomes?
No new blacksmithing things?
Clive. So, will it be? That it? Fine.
Well, I was expecting an upgrade.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Oh wait, is there a quest attached to this? Hey, Rummy. Oh, you can get a quest in these now. Here's for your help from dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone out and thrown himself back in. Judging by the drops on his jowls lately, so I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather was on his mind. Maybe there's some demons jabbing their pitchforks in his privates. Oof. I know you're a busy bloke, but if you find time to free yourself free, maybe we ought to go ask that old basher what's got him hot and bothered. Okay.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
I'm jealous of your 1-in-1. Something ain't right with the hound of yours. When it pleases you, Lordship, please come visit me a visit, okay?
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
I was thumbing through the hideaway ledger at Otto's behest and might have come across something you might need your attention. Maybe, and by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. No, I actually don't, but the map will show me.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting on my quest to be coming from there.
I got your note. You think
What's wrong with
something's wrong with
Torgal?
Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
It's probably too hot.
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realized he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
Does that mean we get to make better
For a
weapons?
soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Yeah, alright.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dhalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
All right, let's see about Torgal.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves
So we're gonna have to feed him.
habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, Some antelopes that graze the meadows of
Giant femurs.
have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Okay.
Oh, I'm never drinking it.
Been getting a little framey again.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why
Yes.
I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Oh, he's just looking at him.
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square.
Your fault? Uh-oh.
Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Uh-oh.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Oh, shit.
5 million each.
Holy shit.
Lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you.
They need their relics.
This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself.
I ain't got 5 million gil strap, Clive.
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
And the whole point of this being a problem is because Otto wasn't kept in a loop. Maybe Otto should be the one handling this.
You'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Okay.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Awkward.
All yours. Best of luck
I
out
haven't
there.
even been looking at gear at all. I don't know. I haven't seen anything that I gave a shit about.
Sid?
Don't need this.
Here for another of my lectures. How may I help you today?
All right, so she has the thing.
I have the details here. One must understand one's place in the world.
This kind of covers what we've already done.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Told the lesson of what I did.
There's talk about the glass.
Did you hear?
The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again. It's all right.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Olive Talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
What?
Tell
Oh.
Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
Being harassed by kittens?
I'm beginning to see that.
They get very needy, that's true. This is close. Oh, excuse me.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here.
All right. I'm going to use the bathroom while Clive gives this one.
Considerable amount of coin
We'll
for
be right
your
back.
help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Made it back.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Okay.
Sid told me she was building a ship.
I didn't realize I had this many side quests to do. I was trying to stay on top of everything.
Where Sid gets the energy.
Guess everything kind of popped up at once. Maybe it's good I'm getting all out of the way now.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
You're not owed though. You just said it yourself. So there's nothing to take what owed.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used, either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories
I
of him.
missed Sid already. I missed that voice actor so much.
How long did you know Sid before?
It kind of sucks that they killed him as early as they did. Because, fuck, man, I was eating it up having Ben Starr and Ralph talking to me. It was just like, man, this is great.
He was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then. I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown.
Office.
And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Have a good one, Remy.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Aw.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Why are we looking at these two idiots?
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
Literally, those two bar people just
hold you to
seem
that,
like
Otto.
complete idiots so far.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Clive, you got to become your own man.
Thanks.
Can't live in Sid
for the ray of
Dolphus'
sunshine.
shadow.
I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
The Holy Grail. We had to battle a rabbit. A man-eating rabbit. Might have to go grab a cough drop. This one's far away. This one. These maps need more of those fast travel points.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
No, wrong map. We take a left when we can take a left. And you will right. Wherever the evil antelopes, minotaurs. I just thought somebody was racing me to that potion. It was just a joke. Like, who the fuck?
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, you'd see by just the place.
We're still finally.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Oh, fence. You ever punched an antelope? Because I just did. Now, Torgal.
Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy. Now feel good, boy.
They actually did good on the sounds of a dog. It doesn't sound so fake. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, we fixed the leg.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Okay. still got a whole nother side quest to do. Jeez. Whole stream has been side quests.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Oh,
Consider
did he
that
get
in addition to
Sid?
Lady Jill,
So he got
he
Ramu
served as a
and
loyal companion to you,
Fenrir,
your
maybe?
brother, and even the late Sid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
You know, Baby might also feel this too. Just hearing that scene, I felt like I was playing Expedition 33 and Ben Starr was talking to Minoko. Like, 'cause I don't know why, like my brain just instantly jumped to that. Yeah, let's increase Torgal's. I think that sounds like an amazing thing. We got from this other quest menu. One day I'll get it right. Could be, yeah.
It seems the rumors were true.
What am I doing? I'll walk
It's
to
only a matter of time before the town goes to wreck and ruin too. We should leave.
Okay, Brandon. You can work. I
People take
promise.
notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
In here?
The St. Drape's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. What are we gonna do? Calm yourself.
Oh, is it all gonna be downstairs? No, never mind.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
It's a mischief.
On the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Well, that dude was just standing there shouting out the door. We happened to walk up as he started shouting out the door.
Guests arriving Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm already outside. Holy shit. You're the one still inside.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
Okay.
Want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Here. And just be faster to gear from here. I'm feeling good. That's some lag.
Faster!
Why is Jill always trying to beat me?
Dumb vultures. Preying on the trade caravans. You've picked the wrong target.
That's so stupid. I'm not sure why that's even in the game. Cannot seem to stop coughing. Might have to get up and grab like a lozenge. Here we go.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Precision counter. Oops. Damn. Also, kind of surprised that didn't kill him.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamil.
We know we're caught up on hunts except for the harder one. Although we might be able to try it now.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past.
Let's make a YouTube video of those jump kicks.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Oh. Wasn't sure what you were referring to.
But only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial
There actually is a
thorn in my
YouTube
side.
channel that does that.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
They make for pretty good like ASMR videos and stuff.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
I used to watch like the nature ones where they'll either cook in nature or they'll like build like a cabin. They don't talk. Really cool video.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I'm wondering if this is going to unlock a crafting tier or something. Why am I getting 21 FPS in this cutscene?
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
Something's happening in this. I think something just fucked.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grind.
I know what it did. Oh, no, maybe I don't know what it did.
Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
I think we need to relaunch the game. Something's happened.
Is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that, just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
I was about to just be like, will you two guys shut up? You just keep talking. This conversation could have ended like 2 paragraphs ago. Ooh, Excalibur. I'm gonna relaunch the game, so I was kind of in a hurry to get out of it because I think some error has happened, and I don't know if it's with OBS or the game. Ooh, don't load. We're gonna relaunch it and find out. If we relaunch the game and it still does it, it's probably an OBS issue and I can't do anything unless I stop the stream.
Clive? What do you want?
Ooh. We can make Excalibur now? That's cool.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
Making an Excalibur that easily, huh? I didn't have to buy any
Crystal too?
massive amounts of currency. Get a look at the mug. Trust you and your party gained a dominion without further event. Did your travels ever bring you back to the market and put you in need of additional assistance? You will find the Crimson Caravans more than happy to oblige. I'll have you know, I never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing that, doing the like again. If it pleases your lordship, we can forget not the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy that lives on in you and everyone else here, the Hideaway, sure as the sky is blue. At least I think it's still blue, and as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. Does it like the sky turn red in this or something and he just leaves? That'd be funny. I think that's finally it. All right, everything is officially off quest list. Everything's been done up until the main thing. Which I guess we'll get like the first cutscene and then
Let me carry your goods. Out of my sight.
and then end.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without...
All right,
What I
Goots.
really want to be is a blacksmith.
Here you are, Goots. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Earl's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
Massive.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hide us to protect you.
But mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right.
Let's go.
Something's gonna go wrong. Dang, this cow's looking pretty fucking slick. Maybe worth all that questing today.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
Damn.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Damn it, Dion.
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash.
I'm gonna reduce you to ash.
Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Okay.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Yay.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Do we whistle?
What is it, boy?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal! This way.
What is going on? Who made a big boom? Fires in the sky.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people...
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
Looks like Dion's starting a war against his daddy.
But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
Do we have to?
Wait, Dragoon Knights.
Hurrah! Quickly! Cut them down!
All right, get them all gathered up there, and here we go. Easy. Aw. Damn. Ooh, that is the wrong button.
There's no doubt about it.
Got him.
They're dragoons. What is this then? A civil war?
Guess what I thought the Dragoons were with Dion. Why are we attacking them? I'm not saying that we're allied with them. We shouldn't be fighting at all.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
Remember that thing we talked about? We're doing it.
Ah, a goods lift.
But what about Jill and Torgal? They were not included in that cutscene. Well, we got a level up. Poor guys. They were having a hard time. Or
Nice try.
I just realized. I didn't know I could do that. Or can it, does it not persist here? Look at it. Never mind. Wait, it's backwards. Wait a minute, it's the lamp color thing, right? The way I'm supposed to go.
Damn it. We'll have to find a way around.
Is it now this door? No. Probably a pretty decent spot to stop, because I have a feeling I'm getting ready to get a bunch of cutscenes. Then I gotta hit the bathroom, and then gotta get ready for other stuff. So I think we're gonna stop right here, if it'll let me. It did. So we're going to end here. And we'll pick up with the rest of this next time we stream 16. You all have a good morning. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you.